Today we're going to teach you how to do the Shovit.
Fakie and
regular.
Okay, I'm going to show you how to do the Shovit. I'm goofy, by the way. Okay, foot placements. You want to have your front foot about halfway on the trucks, right on the trucks, so you can get that lift. And then right by your logo, almost off of it, you want to have it halfway on the board. And it's important to know how to do a pivot, 90-degree pivot. And so once you get that down, you want to 180 pivot. Excuse me.
Teach him how to do that.
Okay. 180 pivot is just this. Easiest pie.
Okay.
Okay. Now once you get that, you want to start doing that with a body variant. Just like this to this. Easy stuff. And then from that, you want to start flicking your board once you get about 90 degrees. And once it flicks the rest of the way, your foot is still here, and you land.
The same position you started with.
The same position you started with, just facing the other way.
But the only way you can do this is if you're wearing
cheesy sunglasses.
Some cheesy sunglasses.
Now let's go.
Alright, so when you're doing your regular Shovits in regular stance, you're going to first need to learn how to put your board normally. You're going to also need poor people shoes with tape on them. Alright, so like Bryce said in the fakie Shovits, you're going to have to learn your 90-degree or your 180-degree pivots, and you're going to have those dialed. Basically, your front foot, and you can zoom on this, your front foot right about here, your 4 bolts, you're going to have it almost all the way. I obviously don't have a lip on my board, but if you don't have a lip, you're going to want to put it obviously past the bolt so that you can get a lot of leverage. And the 180-degree pivot, just put some pressure on your nose, bring it around, land. Same way you ride off switch. Your feet aren't moving at all. When you're going to do Shovits, you're going to want to have obviously those 180-degree pivots down. And once you get it to about 90 degrees, about right here, you're going to want to flick your board with originally your front foot. So it's around 90 degrees. You flick it with this foot, you push with your toes just a little bit, and as you're pushing, your board's coming around, and your feet rotate kind of like that. It's kind of confusing to show you, but this foot rotates around like that.
Actions speak louder than words.
Some common mistakes you might have with the Shovit is you're putting too much pressure on your nose, and you kind of look something like this. Your board just goes all over the place. And to fix that, just continue working on your 180-degree pivots, and just crouch low like a tiger. Your 90-degree pivots. You're gonna feel like you're riding switch. It's gonna feel a little weird, but get low, 180 degrees. And that'll solve the first problem. You can cut it. Another problem you might have, if you're doing them in regular stance, is it's more of a universal stance. You can do it either way. And you're not committing at all. You're just not committing. You're only going to land with like one foot. You're going to do that. You're going to be afraid. You're going to be like, oh, the board's rotating under me. I don't feel comfortable. Well, just go find some random neighbor and just have them sit down. Just watch you do your Shovit and feel like you want to prove it to them. So just get over that. Jump on your board.